So the chain adjustment's pretty simple. It's the same on every bike. You just loosen the axle nuts. There's a nut on the one side, 19 millimeter, and a 14 millimeter on this side. And then we'll just take up the slack that we want on the little 8 millimeter adjusters on the back. So adjusting the chain is made easier by the factory putting notches on the adjuster and a pointer indicator on the frame, on the swing arm. So kind of take your best guess at it and get it to where you think it's gonna maybe be close. So typically if you go a half a notch and maybe one notch, one full notch, and dial it in from there, keep bouncing your chain. So just a word of caution that make sure you have these the same on both sides, or else your wheel will be out of alignment. And this side may not seem like it did much, but when you go to the other side, it'll change it even more. So, and actually I see there's something up here on the drive chain that says how much free play we should have. So let's check that out. So this is nice to know. Keep chain adjusted and lubricated, 35 millimeters or 1 3/8 inch of free play. So that's good to know because we have our ruler and I think we were about 2 inches. So it looks like that chain stretched out a little bit from when we got it originally from Honda. So we can just measure it to that and then we'll be good. So I'm going to adjust the other side and see where we end up. Okay, so where I landed was just a little bit behind the next notch forward. So basically not quite a whole notch of adjustment to where I needed to get 1 3/8. And I'm going to go a little bit less than 1 3/8 because I have the Man in the Box rear shocks on here that are a bit stiffer. So I'm not going to get the travel like the stock shocks would get. So I can stand to do a little bit stiffer on that, being that I'm not going to be bottoming out. So let me show you on the ruler how I did this, and that's it. You tighten up the axle nuts and you have a done project. So it's hard to show the exact angle correctly, but basically you take the ruler, you find an inch that's close to where you want to work, and then you slide the ruler to the bottom of that chain and get a reference point, and then pull your chain up and see where the corresponding point is and make sure it's 1 3/8 away or close to it. I'm going to go a little bit lower or a little bit tighter because I don't have the suspension travel like I used to. And once you're okay with that, you're good to go. It's time for a test ride.